Okay, we're starting on in child's pose so we can release the quads and the low back a little bit. Come on down. Find yourself a comfy one. And we'll see if we can get ourselves low enough that the forehead comes down. And just breathe. Big inhales. Feeling the back body, feeling that upper back expand with each inhale. And emptying your lungs completely with each exhale. And it's so helpful to take a few moments to transition like this. So let's just do that. Just breathing here. This is a nice little time just to notice how you're feeling today. Right, that's not something that we super often take a moment just to pay attention to. So I want to invite you to scan your body, watch your breath, watch your thoughts, emotions. Just notice the whole package, everything going on in the mat. What are we dealing with today? You might find it helpful to just intentionally smooth out your breath. Notice places where you might be getting stuck, maybe at the top of the inhale. Notice places your body feels this posture the most. How can you let go there a little bit more? Maybe you need to adjust the posture. There's always little modifications we can make. And let the breath be long and smooth. Like an ocean wave coming in. And then leaving your lungs completely. And hopefully you notice just after a few rounds of this complete breath, your mental state will maybe smooth out a little bit. You're feeling a little bit more grounded and settled. You can use this long, slow, complete, big belly, big chest, big rib cage breath anytime you want to feel grounded and smooth. When we're stressed and busy, our breath tends to get short and shallow. Next time you're feeling stressed, watch your breath and then lengthen it, just like we do together at the beginning of every class. And let's start to move, my friends. Okay, reaching your hands forward. Lift your elbows. Okay, walk your fingers forward like little spider hands. But then let's make sure with your elbows lifted and your maybe even your palms lifted for a little extra. Make sure you have that nice picture frame around your ears so the ears aren't smooshing up against your shoulders. Shoulder blades are moving away from the ears still. And take a few breaths here, maybe even moving your elbows away from each other and peeling open that big chest and armpit space. For some of you, it might even feel good to look forward at your hands and maybe turn your head side to side. And then as you're ready, we'll put our hands back on the mat, okay? And with your big inhale, pull yourself forward. Come on up to a cow posture. So just like when we do cat-cows, we pull the heart forward on the inhale, belly button lifting up to the spine. And on the exhale, just round yourself back down to a child's pose. So we'll take a few more like that. Inhaling, lifting, extending the upper back up and forward. And exhaling and letting it go back to that little child's pose. So let's take a few more like that. Find a little bit of a little flowy movement here. I'm feeling a little bit more mobile in the spine every time. And remember to fit the movement into the breath instead of trying to fit the breath into the movement. We let the breath come first. That's really the basis of all of our practice and our postures. Making space for the breath. All right, maybe next time you come up, we'll meet there. We'll all hang out here on hands and knees. Okay, try this. Hover your knees. So we're going to tuck our toes, hover our knees just off the mat. So we're going to get the legs a little bit warm. Wrap your belly button in while you do this. So try not to let it sag toward the floor. Elbows engaged inward slightly. Okay, really kind of working your upper body and your lower body here. Breathe. Could we make the heart a little bit closer to the front of the mat? Could we drop the knees maybe another centimeter? You can always drop 1 or 2 knees if you need a little break here. But I like this because it warms the legs nicely. Put a little squeeze between your knees as well. Knees and elbows, like you're trying to smoosh together the right and left side of your body. One more big breath here. And with your exhale, let it go. Press it back to a down dog, and let's walk it out. Okay, shake your face out. All right, guys. After a couple breaths, just kind of shaking out your down dog. Let's get moving. So inhaling here, move your heart forward. As you exhale, bend your knees, press your hips back towards your heels. Could you hover your knees as you straighten your arms and push them out away from you? Nice armpit stretch. Hovering knees, inhaling, find that long plank shape. And exhale, find a down dog again. Can we take a few more like that? Okay, inhale for your plank. You can even round your spine forward if you like. Exhale, bend your knees, float them just off the mat. Sit on your heels. Maybe look at your hands, which are pushing the mat. Inhale for plank. You can do this on your knees as well. And exhale, down dog. One more time, that was nice. Inhaling, heart forward, please. Maybe use your knees. Exhale, hover knees, look at your hands, push the mat. Inhale, plank. And exhale, down dog. Very nice, guys. Inhale here, come up on your tippy toes. Then exhale, bend your knees, look at your hands again. Inhale here, plank. And exhale, walk to your hands. All right. Take a moment here, feet wide, just hanging and swinging. Okay. Bend the knees. Let your face be soft. And as you're ready, with your feet wide, come on up. Big breath in. Exhale here. Drop your hips just as low as you'd like to go, okay? Think of a slight squeeze between your knees, even though they're wide, and your heart is lifted, even though you're coming down. Inhale to standing. This time, exhale, maybe drop a little lower. Okay, nice. Inhale to standing. Exhale, maybe drop a little lower. One more time like that. Big breath in. And big exhale, drop as low as you want to go. You might even put your palms together, drop down into a squat. Good morning, hips. Inhaling, bring it on up. And exhaling, big fold. Bend your knees, palms come down. Inhale here, walk your feet back, little plank. With your exhale, knees down, elbows in, come all the way down. Inhale here, find a nice little cobra. Heart moving forward, feet and hips pressing down. And exhale here, come up through hands and knees and down dog. Walk out the heels, guys. Shake it out. Okay, notice the body warming up. And here we go. Inhaling here, right leg up and out behind. Exhale here, send that right knee to your right armpit. Get your shoulders over your wrists. Let's pause here, take a full breath in. Stay here with me, take a full breath out. Inhale here, right leg up and out behind. 3-leg dog. Exhale here, drop that right foot outside your right hand, boom. Inhaling here, reach up with that right hand. Exhaling here, drop your back knee close to the floor, but not all the way down. Inhale here, lift the back knee. Could you lift your hips? Maybe even straighten the front leg if that's appropriate for you. Maybe just a little straighten. Exhale, bend into the front knee, drop the back knee. Inhale, extend the front, maybe the back knee. One more time, exhale, bring it low. Inhale, bring it up. Nice, exhale here, drop all the hands under your shoulders, down dog. Couple breaths just to shake it out, let it go. Inhaling here, plank. Exhaling here, bend your knees, sit close to your heels, look at your hands. Inhale for plank, and exhale, walk to your hands, fold. Inhale here, roll it up. Exhale here, sit down into your chair. This time our feet are a little closer together, but pull that belly button in all the same. Put a slight squeeze between your knees. Inhale to standing. Let's do it again. Exhale, a little lower this time. How low do you want to go? Inhale to standing. One more, please. Exhale, as low as you'd like to go. Inhale to stand. And exhale, fold. Palms are down. Inhale for your plank. You can use your knees always. Then exhale, knees down, elbows in, come all the way down. Inhale for a little cobra. And exhale, down dog. All right, friends, walk it out. Find your down dog, getting a little bit more stable, a little bit more dialed in each time. But we kind of let it unfold on its own, don't we? We don't really ever need to force the down dog. If we've got the practice going, okay, the body just unfolds naturally. Keep going, friends. Inhale here, left leg up and out behind. Exhale here, left knee to the left armpit, round it in, shoulders over wrists. One full breath in. One full exhale. Nice, inhale, 3-leg dog, send it out behind. Exhale here, drop the left foot outside your left hand, boom. Inhaling here, left arm up. Exhale, drop the back knee almost to the mat, so kind of sinking down. Inhale, press back up, maybe extending the front leg partially or fully. Exhale, bring it low. Again, inhale to extend. And exhale, bring it down. One more. Inhale, bring it up high. And exhale, all hands down, down dog. Couple breaths, shake it out. And let it go. Inhaling here, long plank. Exhale, bend your knees, hips to heels, look at your hands. Inhale, plank. Exhale, walk to your hands and fold. Inhale, roll it up. Exhale, sit into your chair. Nice and low, guys. Come on down. Inhale to stand. Again, exhale that chair. Here it comes. Send the heart up. Pull the belly button back. Inhale. One more. Bring it down. Big exhale. Inhale to stand. Exhale to fold. Palms down. Inhale for your plank. Exhale. Knees in, or knees down, elbows in. Come all the way down. Inhale, cobra. Maybe take your fingers out to the side here and lift a little higher if it feels okay. Hips heavy, please. And exhale, down dog. All right, let's take 5 or 6 breaths here in down dog. Kind of dialing it in. Okay, it's always helpful to run through your checklist. You probably have your own internal down dog checklist by now, but it's always helpful to hear someone else say it. So grab the mat, pull the elbows in, shoulder blades down the back. Heels are spinning so you can't see them, and they're moving down. Kneecaps are moving up. All right, feel the quads engage. Just makes everything make a little bit more sense here. Inhale here, right leg up and out behind. Exhale here, right foot between your hands. Boom. Inhale here, right hand up. Okay, exhale here, drop that left knee. Okay, we're gonna spend a little time. So come on up to a low lunge. You can use that right knee to press yourself up. Reach up, guys. We're gonna start to really get the legs nice and warm and this nice upper body opening we've got as well. So heel of the right foot is starting to drag toward the back of the mat. Knee of the left leg is starting to drag toward the front. So we've got that engagement between the two. So could you keep that engagement and tuck the back toes and lift the back knee? If that's too much, just keep the back knee down, but keep the legs engaged. Okay, big breath in here. Big exhale, reach forward and hold. Pause and breathe. Strengthen the back leg. Squeeze the knees together. Big breath in. Exhale, reach a little bit further forward and hold. Big breath in. Exhale, reach a little bit further forward and hold. Maybe drop that back knee if you need to. One more big breath in here. And exhale, all hands down, down dog. Inhale here, plank. Exhale, sit on your heels, look at your hands, knees float. Inhale to plank. And exhale to your hands, fold. Inhale, roll it up. 3 squats, here we go. Exhale, hips down, heart up. Kind of surprise yourself here with how low you go. Inhale to bring it up. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale up. And exhale down last time. Nice. Inhale to stand. Exhale to fold. Palms down. Inhale for plank. Exhale, elbows in all the way down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. All right, find your down dog, 5 or 6 breaths. Okay, beginning to notice some changes, some physical changes, maybe some heat building, maybe a little more easiness in the backs of the legs. We're noticing maybe an elevated heart rate, elevated breath rate. Inhale here, left leg up and out behind. Okay, exhale here, left foot forward between the hands, pause. Inhaling here, left arm up. Exhaling here, right knee down. Inhale, low lunge, coming on up. Big heart, arms reaching up. Okay, thinking of drawing the front heel back and sending the back heel forward. Hold here, breathe with me. Just activate the knees toward each other. You can keep the back knee down or not. Maybe lifting that back leg strong like a tree trunk. The back quad, the right quad is moving up. All right, friends, belly button in, big breath in. Exhale, reach forward and hold. Inhale, spine gets a little longer. Exhale, reach a little further. Again, inhale, lift and lengthen. And exhale, reach. One more big breath in here, guys. And exhale, all hands down, down dog. All right, shake it out. Inhale here, plank. Exhale, sit close to your heels. Look at your hands. Inhale, plank. Exhale, fold. Inhale here, roll it up. Exhale, 3 squats. Come on down. Stand on your inhale. Chair on your exhale. Again, inhale to stand. And exhale, chair. Okay, hold right here. We're gonna breathe. Bring your palms together by your heart. Okay, belly button is in. Your spine and your shins are roughly parallel to each other. Okay, and you can always drop nice and low, but don't lose that parallel relationship between the spine and the shins. Okay, that's one of your indicators. We're gonna twist here. Are you ready? But first, I want you to look at your knees. Notice how they're both pointing forward. They're lined up with each other. They're going to try to move when we move, so watch out for those knees. Okay, come on a little lower and take your left elbow to the outside of the right knee. And breathe here. Okay, now look at your knees. Is your right knee moving back? Okay, I'm kind of exaggerating it to show you. I bet it's trying to. So send it forward, point it forward. And breathe. Get the hands near the heart and the heart near the hands. Long spine, inhale. Look a little further up, exhale. Now I'm going to give you a funky challenge here. It's super funky, so I want you to visualize it before it happens. It might help to watch me do it first. So here's what we're going to do. You're going to keep everything about your right side the same. You're only going to send your left leg back to a lunge. Are you ready? You might watch me do it here. I'm sending the left leg back to a lunge, and we're holding here and breathing. All right, now I'll meet you here. Breathe. You can always drop the back knee. Get the hands by the heart by the hands. And sink a little lower. Looking up, moving that right shoulder away from the ear. We have a long spine, and that back leg, the left leg, is like a continuation of the length in the spine. Now we're coming back into that chair twist, so we're only really moving the left leg. Visualize it before it happens. Big breath in. Exhale, step it back, hold and breathe. Get the hips low, heart to hands, long spine, inhale. Big twist, exhale. One more big breath in, my friends. And one last big exhale. Inhale, come on out, hallelujah. Straighten your legs, reach up. And exhale, fold. Come halfway up on your inhale, looking forward. Press into your toes. And fold more deeply on your exhale. Palms are down, friends. Inhaling here, back to your plank. With your exhale, could you come halfway down? Just tap your elbows to your ribs. Now you can use your knees to do that, of course. With your inhale, press it back up to a plank. And with your exhale, lower yourself all the way down. Inhale here, a little cobra, maybe a little deeper cobra, using the fingertips out to the side. And exhale, I'll meet you in down dog. And you're always welcome to skip those little vinyasas that we do between sides. Walk out your dog here. I like the little vinyasas. They're kind of a palate cleanser. Maybe 2 or 3 more breaths here in your dog, lined up nicely. As you are ready. Okay, inhaling here, heart moves forward. Exhale. You might hop or step to your hands. Try it. Hop or step. Hop. Inhale here, roll it up. Exhale, sit into chair number 1. Slight squeeze between the knees, heart is open. Inhale to stand. Exhale, second chair coming down. Inhale to stand. Exhale, third chair coming down. I promise we won't do any more chairs today, guys. Hold here and breathe. I'm going to turn slightly to show you. In chair, we have a little space between our knees, but we have a slight squeeze between them, that mula bandha. Okay, a little engagement there helps us out a lot. Belly button is wrapping in, tailbone is pointed forward. All right, hands together by your heart. Drop that right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Looking to the left, hold here. I'll spin around to face you. So notice that left knee attempting to wiggle back. It's trying to go back to make it easy for you. And we thank the left knee for that. But today, we need the knees to be pointing in the same direction and lined up. So let's lift that left shoulder blade away from the ear. Long spine inhales. Hands to heart exhales. Nice twist. Okay, as you're ready, we're going to do the same thing we did on the other side, stepping the right foot back. So visualize it first in your head. Big breath in here. And exhale, find your lunge, hold and breathe. We can drop the back knee if we need to, but otherwise push through that right heel like it's all shooting away from the top of your head. Drop a little lower. Long spine inhale. Big twist, exhale. Keep breathing. Finding a lot more space in the ribs here. Now we're going to step back to our twisted chair. Are you ready? Big breath in. And big exhale. Step it forward. Hold and breathe. Get everything back in line. If you fell apart, that's fine. It's okay to fall apart, guys. Big breath in, long spine. Big exhale. Big twist. One more complete breath, please. Big breath in. Last exhale. Come on up. Inhale. Reach your heart nice and high. Let's take a little back extension here. Lifting the heart, pressing the hips forward. And exhale, fold. Halfway up, inhale. Big fold, exhale. Palms are down here, inhaling for plank. Exhaling here, just come halfway down, elbows to ribs. Maybe use your knees. Inhale, plank. And exhale all the way down. Okay, let's have a little cobra time. We're going to open up the chest here in cobra. Chest is nice and warm, isn't it? So maybe take fingers to the sides. You can think of having them kind of lined up with your shoulders. Up on your fingers. It just gives you a little bit more freedom to move, but you can skip it and just put hands on your shoulders. But either way, guys, no matter what, hips are grounded, tops of the feet are grounded. Inhaling, you pull your heart forward and up. And exhaling, you set it down. Let's take a few more breaths. We want to think of adding a little bit of length to the spine every time. It gets a little bit longer and a lot softer. Maybe try out some little side to side, snaky movements, kind of opening up any tension that is stuck in there. All right, and next time you come down, just pause here. You can just rest your forehead on the floor and reach your hands back behind you. Now we're going to get a little bit strong and spicy here, so feel free to take breaks. But when we want to open that front body, we really need to strengthen the back body, okay? Because everything's working in teams on our bodies. So as you're ready, you maybe just hover your nose just an inch off the floor, looking straight down. Feel if you can, some little effort on the back body to see if you can notice that. Where is the strength coming from just to lift your head? If everything's feeling great, keep pressing the tops of your feet down. Keep pressing your hips down. That slight lift in your belly button is happening. And maybe the fingers reach back behind you. Breathe. Where is the strength coming from? What muscles? What's going on? How are the arms lifting? Okay. That back body strength, just tuning in, gathering information. Okay, maybe we lift the legs if that feels safe. Okay, if that ever feels bad in your low back, just come on down. Okay, keep breathing. Could we lift the hands a little higher? Could we lift the feet a little higher? Could we get the top of the head a little further away from the toes? And now I want to invite you for these next few breaths to take up a lot of space here. So much space. Reach your fingers and toes out as far away from yourself as you can. Lift the top of the head away from the toes. And then as you breathe here, return to your center of gravity. Find it somewhere behind your belly button. Still there, finding that center. Everything expanding outward on the inhale. Strengthening inward on the exhale. One more big breath in here, friends. And exhale, let it go. Come on down. Okay, we're quite warm. So if you come on up on your elbows here, we'll Sphinx it a little bit, okay? Sphinx is great. So just like you do in a cobra, grab the mat with your hands, elbows under shoulders. We're thinking of moving the elbows back, down and back. So your big heart will move forward. And just keep in mind that your shoulders might tend to smoosh up by your ears. Do the opposite, please, and move them down your back so that you have a long neck. All right, so hips are heavy, tops of the feet are heavy, big heart is moving forward, and that belly button has a slight lift in it. And breathe. So some of us will be perfectly happy here, and this is where we should stay. Okay, however, if you are feeling pretty good today, how about bending your, lifting your left leg? Okay, well, maybe not bending it yet, but lifting it. So hips pressing down still, that hasn't changed. Elbows pulling down and back, that hasn't changed. But if you could just support your front of your body with your right arm, try maybe taking your right arm kind of diagonally in front of you so the palm is down. It's hard to show on a screen, but your right elbow is down to your right shoulder, and the right hand kind of moves to the left, so you're more supported. And in that case, perhaps you could bend the left knee, reach the left hand back for the left ankle. Okay, keep breathing. When in doubt, keep breathing. If you notice that your left leg tends to move out to the left here, put a gentle engagement back towards center. It doesn't have to go all the way, but gently engage, please. And if everything's still feeling good, allow that left foot to kick back. Take big breaths into the left side of your chest, left armpit. And if everything's still going great, you can reach for the inside of your left ankle. Nice breath. A great massage for your back, for your organs. Okay, keep pressing the hips down. Maybe the right leg wants to lift. Maybe even today, the right arm wants to reach forward. Nice breath. Feel your belly rock and press on the floor. You might even gently rock here for a few breaths. One more big breath. And melt all the way down. Come on down. Let it all go. Take a couple breaths, just letting that back bend magic wash over you. Soak it up. And then as you're ready, my friends, we'll try out the other side. We'll see how it's doing. So go into this other side with no expectations. It could be totally different. All right, let's start off just by grounding ourselves in a sphinx. Okay, so grounded. Your big heart shines forward. You've been here in the desert since anyone can remember, gazing out at the horizon. Long neck, strong arms pulling forward with your heart. Breathe. Okay, this might be a great place for you to just stay, all right? So if you're feeling pretty good, keep the left elbow under the left shoulder, but take the left hand a little closer to the right so that you're more supported in the upper body. And maybe we just lift the right leg. Breathe. Find that the hips are still grounded, the heart is still moving forward. Okay, if everything's going great, the right knee can bend, the right hand can come back for the right ankle. Breathe. Take a moment here. We're just moving naturally, letting this posture unfold. Okay, notice, is the right knee moving to the right? It probably is a little bit. Put an engagement of it toward the midline and notice how that feels. Still feeling great? Start to push the right foot back. Allow your right shoulder to move with it, but keep that right shoulder a little plugged in. It's not just a floppy, loose shoulder. Okay, perhaps switching your grip to the inside of the right leg. Maybe lifting the left leg, maybe lifting the left arm. Breathe. Feel free to stop at any step along that journey and rock for a few breaths. Strong back body. One more big breath here, guys. And let it all go. Come on down. Notice all the sensation in the whole back body. It should be lit up. Okay, so what we just did, we can call a half bow because we did a bind on each side. If you're feeling today like you want to try a full bow, if that's appropriate for you, let's do it. We're going to grab both feet at the same time. If you feel like that's not appropriate, don't worry. Just do one at a time, if that makes more sense. And I'll just cue you halfway through to switch. Here we go. So start out with your head down. Okay, both knees bend, point at the back of your head with the toes. And then start out by grabbing the outside of one ankle and then the outside of the other. And I find it helpful to remember that knee pulling away from the midline feeling. Pull the knees toward the midline. Notice how that feels. They don't have to touch, but engage them inward, please. And then start to pull one foot back, other foot back. All right, your feet are pulling your upper body up, so allow it to happen. But remember to keep the shoulders a little bit active. They're not just loose. Breathe here in full bow. If you're feeling great, you can switch your hands to the inside of the ankle or the leg. Breath. If you're just doing one side, go ahead and switch right now. If you're feeling great here, whether you're doing one side or not, rock on the floor. Let the breath rock you on the floor. Maybe one more big breath in here, bows or half bows. And let it go. Come on down. Soak in all of that goodness. Okay, should be feeling so open across the chest and shoulders, upper back, hopefully feeling a lot of nice release. And as you're ready, friends, press yourself up to hands and knees. And if you sit your hips to one side, we'll come to a seat. All right, let's twist. So if you bring your left foot in, okay, by your hips, and pick that right foot up and put it outside the left knee. Then we have built ourselves a lovely little seated twist. But we do want to make sure we can get that right glute on the floor. So get that right glute down. And then the left arm will be in charge of holding the right leg nice and close. So we can think of a long spine inhale here. And turn to look over your right shoulder every time you exhale, maybe a little more. Long spine inhale. Look over the right shoulder, exhale. Take a few more breaths here, okay? Notice how this twist feels after that spicy back bend experience. Keep that right hip heavy. Maybe close your eyes. And as you're ready, guys, bring it back into center. And then just take your right foot and just bring it out to the left a little bit. And bring your knees close together. So we're heading to a cow face posture. It doesn't have to be the deepest cow face posture you've ever done. Okay, kind of just a counter pose to our back bend. So we need to fold a little bit now. So find your knees close, your thighs close. Remember, you can make it easier by bringing your heels closer to your hips. You can make it more, a little extra, by moving your feet away from your hips. So please adjust in that way. The right glute is down though. Fingertips out in front, long spine inhales. The heart moves forward on the exhales. A few breaths here, guys. Long spine inhale. Heart moves forward, exhale. It does not matter how far forward you fold. We're kind of just letting this happen, okay? You watch a flower open over a few days. It takes its time. We wouldn't want to rush that. So let the posture happen at the rate the posture is going to happen. It's hard to remember. Even for me, I've been doing so many postures for so many years. And I have to remind myself, let the posture happen. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. And let the spine remain as long as possible, for as long as possible. All right, as you're ready, let's bring ourselves up out of this cow face posture. If you want to lean back on your hands, you can take your feet a little wider out to the sides, a little wider than your hips, and do some windshield wipers. All right, just noticing how things are feeling. And then we'll do the other side. We'll bring the right foot in close to the hips, and we'll bring the left foot to the other side of the right knee. And we want to make sure that we can sit the left hip all the way on the floor. It's going to tend to want to come up. Now the right arm is in charge of holding the left knee. Long spine inhales. Look over your left shoulder, exhale. Maybe using your left fingers behind you to add a little extra length to your spine. Remember, shoulders away from ears all the time. The heart leads up and forward. The shoulders melt down and back. Maybe closing your eyes, beginning to cool down here. Notice your breath slowing down. Notice your body cooling off. And as you're ready, bring this twist back down and around. Okay, we're just transitioning to a cow face posture. So it helps to have the feet close to you at first. And sometimes I just like to put the knees close together and then sit down between the feet. Sometimes it's hard to get the knees close. And then feel free to move the feet away from you to deepen the sensations that you will experience in your hips. Maybe your low back too. Okay, we have the fingers down somewhere by the hips maybe, or maybe in front of the legs. But our priority is our long spine inhales. And the heart moving forward, exhales. Not rushing ourselves at all. We have time. So much time. Close your eyes. And let yourself unfold into this lovely posture. All right, feeling all the feels in the hips. As you're ready, walk yourself back up out of this. There's really no rush though. And lean back on your hands. Let's do a few more windshield wipers. Maybe get some crackles and pops there. All right, and one more thing before we come all the way down. So if you get long ways on your mat, just like you're about to lay down on it, and then put your hands under your shoulders behind you. So your fingers are pointing at your glutes, your hands are under your shoulders, and you have a little bend in your knees just to make this more accessible. And you could come down to your elbows here. And then make sure your elbows are still under your shoulders. Sometimes they're a little bit closer in towards your hips, and it might be a little harder to lengthen your spine. So let's make sure we have our nice long spine. And we want to use our shoulder blades to scoop the heart up toward the ceiling. So visualize your two big flat plates of your shoulder blades moving together underneath your big round rib cage and lifting your big rib cage up. Could you feel that as the shoulder blades move together behind your heart kind of peels, kind of unlocks open to the ceiling? I hope you feel that. And also, if you notice your neck getting shorter here, intentionally make it longer by shooting the top of your head away from your tailbone. Please keep a tuck in your chin for me, okay? If you're tempted to kind of throw your throat open to the ceiling, we could kind of lose what we're going for here. So keep a tuck in your chin and point the top of your head back. Now it might feel good just to pause right here. Some of you are going to feel good about pointing the top of your head toward the back of your mat. However, please don't lose your chin tuck. I'd like to remind you that you always should be able to talk here. Breathe, support the heart upward, lengthen the spine, tuck the chin, and breathe again. So much big extra space in your big chest. Feel your heart unfolding upward. Keep breathing. Maybe one more big breath in here, friends. And then as you're ready, big exhale, pull your chin back up into your chest. We'll move our elbows to the side. And now we are coming all the way down. Come on down. Find your resting posture, whatever it is. shoulder blades scooped underneath your heart maybe. You could externally rotate your arms by flipping your palms up. You could do the same with your legs and externally rotate them, and then you would be in Shavasana. But always feel free to modify the Shavasana, bend your arms and legs as you need to. But do settle into your resting posture, friends. Find your breath. Soft and effortless through the nose. The soft rise and fall of the chest and the belly are almost involuntary. The jaw is so soft, it hangs slack. A little smile curls the corners of your lips. And take these next few moments to think of something very good. Please continue to rest here as long as you can like this. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope you feel wonderful.